Trauma is a tricky thing to discuss. Why, you may ask? Well, because trauma is different for every single person. Every relationship is different and every situation is unique. So you may think that you're alone and that no one understands how you feel. But while we did say that every relationship is unique, there have been victims that have had the same feelings as you. With that said, what we have come up with is a list of methods to heal narcissistic abuse and trauma that can help you become a better you, maybe even better than a pre-narcissistic relationship or marriage. Narcissistic people create these voids in us that can be hard to fill, but it is certainly not impossible. It is truly possible to find ourselves again and become who we were and improve. We understand that recovering from abuse is a long process, but we are here for you. Here are 6 methods to heal narcissistic abuse and trauma. Number 1. Acknowledge and let go of your self-criticism. One of the first things people have a tendency to do after a relationship or marriage has ended is blame themselves. If you find yourself saying, "Maybe I shouldn't have been so hard on them," or "Maybe I was the actual abuser, was I hurting them?" We want you to understand that you are not the reason for their abusive behavior. It is important to understand that you did the right thing by leaving and acknowledging that. You will only begin the healing process by accepting who is truly at blame and freeing yourself of those negative thoughts and self-doubts. Number 2. Praise yourself for your mistakes. In a narcissistic relationship, you are constantly punished for mistakes you make, big or small. You are consistently gaslighted and made to feel your mistakes are worse than they are. With a mindset like that embedded into your brain, you become terrified to make mistakes, and over time, you may find yourself punishing yourself. An important way to break free of the trauma of emotional abuse is to praise yourself for making those mistakes and allow yourself to accept them. Accepting big and small mistakes is an important step to take for healing from narcissistic abuse. Number 3. Allow yourself to process all of your emotions. Emotions are a complicated and difficult part of breakups to discuss. What we mean is that it can be hard to exactly describe how you feel, especially if you don't know exactly yourself. It is crucial for the process of healing to not put your feelings on the back burner. Many victims seem to do this often because they don't want to bombard their friends or family with the emotions of their breakup. It is extremely important to get those feelings out. Whether it is writing, talking to a loved one who is willing to listen, or seeking professional help, it is always important to let these feelings out. Number 4. Self-care. This is usually an answer anyone will get when they ask, "What is the best way to heal from a breakup?" Well, that's because it's true. Practicing self-care and earning your self-love is an impactful, important method to heal narcissistic abuse and trauma. Many times, victims will try to distract themselves and find new things to do and put their well-being last. After going through a traumatic situation such as narcissistic and emotional abuse, you forget what it was like to love yourself because someone else told you that true love only came from them. Number 5. Seek professional help. As mentioned in the beginning, every relationship is different and that can be difficult. You may feel alone and that no one truly understands what you're going through. Sometimes none of your friends or loved ones happen to have gone through the pain of emotional abuse, and you understand you can't fault them for that. If you are a victim of narcissistic abuse and you feel like you need help processing these emotions and you're alone, it may be time to seek professional help for this. Victims at times will refuse professional help because they see it as a sign of weakness or think they are fine doing it on their own. Professionals understand how hard trauma bonding can be to break. They also know it takes quite a bit of time to break down those feelings of need and attachment the victim has with their abuser. That's why it's sometimes better to seek professional help when these feelings run very deep, like the ones you may be experiencing now. Number 6. Using your experience to help others. Sharing knowledge and resources about recovering from narcissistic abuse is super important. If you've found helpful strategies after leaving a toxic situation, it's awesome to share them with others who might benefit. Taking that first step to leave an abusive relationship is tough, but by offering support and guidance, you can inspire others to do the same. Many victims find it easier to seek help from someone who's been through similar circumstances before going to professionals. So, by sharing your research and experiences, you can provide comfort, understanding, and the motivation needed for others to find their own path to recovery. A great way to support others and ease your own recovery journey is by starting a local support group. By sharing advice and stories, you can provide a sense of togetherness and healthier attachments. It not only helps victims feel less alone, but also increases the chances of making a full recovery and moving forward to a new chapter in life. Remember, you have the power to make a positive impact and create a supportive community. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Knowsilence for more interesting videos.